men and women, driven by passion, committed to find happiness and meaning. They strive to better our lives and make us aspire to help others. They are visionaries. They advocate events, ideas, technological innovations that make significant shifts in our thinking. To make a better future for us, they pursue game-changing inventions that make us change the way we think, we live, we carry our lives, the way we see things. We ask ordinary people about their ideas and what they believe are game changers. Journey with us as we tell stories of these visionaries and their game changers.
A great idea can get you ahead of the game, but a visionary concept can be a game changer. Hello, I'm Albee Benitez, and this is Game Changer. Shiny brand new roofs is a sign that Tacloban is slowly rebuilding. But for so many displaced Taclobanos, the pace is much too slow. That's why some people are thinking out of the box, so to speak, to bring practical and easy to build homes faster to disaster-stricken areas. In Eastern Samar, these structures stand out, like a set for a sci-fi movie. The domes look like mini nuclear reactors, but that's precisely why they look like that. When the Americans dropped the first atomic bomb in Hiroshima in World War II, everything was destroyed except for a dome structure that remains standing to this day. In architecture, domes are one of the strongest structures. A dome directs the compression force down, distributing stress and making it sturdier. The domes in Mercedes Eastern Samar are called monolithic domes, which means they are from just one form. There are no joints, no sections, making it more sound and resilient. The cluster of domes are community centers, which can be used later on for evacuation purposes.
Ngayong gabi, nandun kami sa aming bahay.
Rodolfo still remembers that night in November 2013, when they were woken up by the loud howling of winds and the heaviest rainfall they have witnessed in their lives.
Hindi na kami makalabas kasi nagliliparan na yung mga yero. Doon na lang kami nang magiba yung bahay namin. Pumunta kami sa aming CR. Doon kami lukluk sa aming CR. Kasi delikado na pag lumabas kami.
They had nowhere to go, nowhere safe to entrust the lives of his family to. He's hoping that with the monolithic domes, they never have to feel the same fear again.
So it was a long-term promise. From the very beginning, that was our vision. It can't only be a short-term solution. We want a small community that we can help. And when we looked in the internet, we found that this was a community of a few thousand people. So we said, this is perfect.
We wanted to build community centers that wouldn't have roofs that would fly away. We thought, how are we going to do it wherein the next super typhoon is not going to blow it out again? So that's when the monolithic dome came to us after research.
The airform is blown with air, and as soon as it blows up, just the steel structures are put in place.
Airform is the skeleton with which they would put over steel rebars. Instead of using hollow blocks that are filled with cement, concrete is sprayed instead to produce one solid form. Airforms are expensive and not readily available in the Philippines.
I just came back from Texas and talked to the patent holder of those airforms. And we have invited them, their company, to actually start the factory here under a joint venture scheme.
My personal opinion is cost and technology, it's just subjective. It takes political and social will. And why Mercedes? Why not Manila? Because they're a poor community. All the more reason. It's time for the less fortunate fourth-class municipalities, fifth-class municipalities. It's time for them to evolve.
Because of limitations with the airforms, they can only build a number of domes for now. A pair of monolithic domes in Palo Leyte is now being used as a library. The 9 domes in Mercedes would be used as a community complex, a birthing clinic, a health station, among others. In the event of a disaster, the domes would serve as a safe and strong sanctuary.
Accessible po kasi yung area in all directions from other neighboring sa mga ibang barangays may access route.
This is a dome that has survived a direct hit in Oklahoma back in 2011. And everything around it has been completely destroyed. Or some of the houses that were built are called temporary housing, and they're made of lumber and coconut wood and stuff like that. That to me is a false sense of security given to people who are poor.
You know, when we went to Tacloban, we saw all that galvanized steel all over the town, all over the city. And it was just causing so much pollution. And how do you dispose of all of that? And we just felt we didn't want to use the regular kind of roofing. All I know is that we have to change the way we're building.
But they know that in these changing times, with our ever-changing climate, we shouldn't stick to conventional ideas, but to think outside the box, to change the game.
Malaking tulong yan sa amin, dito sa aming barangay. Kasi yung mga bahay namin dito, maliliit lang. Kayang-kaya anuhin ng hangin.
The people behind the domes are aware that this is not the only solution, nor is it the perfect one.
Before I go, remember, anything, anybody, any idea can be a game changer. Are you?
So who or what is a game changer? Game changers are things, ideas, or they are people who put forth pioneering concepts that change the way things are made, the way we do things, or even the way we think. We'll discover the most enterprising people, seek and encourage potential trailblazers, and take a peek into the minds of game changers.